We've got Pinballfx console news, we've got 4 surprise table drops, and we are announcing one of the most iconic Williams tables ever.
So, let's get into it.
And now it's time for the Pinball Show.
What's up, everyone? I'm Bobby.
And I'm Rose.
And welcome to the Pinball Show.
Your monthly inside scoop on digital pinball from Zen Studios.
And today we are bringing you the console news you've been waiting for.
And we are revealing one of the most anticipated, most asked for, and most iconic Williams tables of all time.
All of this on top of the recent release, Wrath of the Elder Gods table, which I hope you're all enjoying in early access.
And for today's news, we have Mel joining us to break everything down and give us all of the details. How's it going, Mel?
It's good, Rose. Good to be here. We've got a lot of news to talk about today, a lot of details I'm sure everybody's waiting for. So.
Yeah, it's nice to have you, and I'm sure everyone is super excited about console news. So give us some consoles, give us some release dates.
Okay, yes, I have console news for you. February 2023, we will release Pinballfx for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, and at that time we will consider Pinballfx fully released for the Epic Game Store.
That's awesome.
There you go, February 2023.
Yep, there's our date, February 2023. I wanted to ask you about features. I know that Pinballfx early access had a lot of new features. Will those be the same in the console version?
Yes, for this release in February, we have achieved feature parity, so to speak. So that means all the new features in early access are coming day one. That's, tournaments, events, pinhole customizations, all the cool things, even the score chasing.
Awesome.
And so that's all there. The only thing that's not going to be on console day one is the cabinet mode, which is still a work in progress, even for PC. And I'm also excited to announce that all these features are going to be cross-platform enabled. So you'll be playing across, all these platforms with all your friends or whoever is playing. It's all connected.
Okay, and what about monetization? Is that going to be the same?
Okay, I have some really big news on monetization. So buckle up. Okay, so we are going to go back to traditional monetization for PinballfX. That means that the core pinball experience is going to be purchased from storefronts, specifically the Epic Game Store, the PlayStation Store, the Xbox Store, for fiat money, no longer for virtual currency. So this is something that we evaluated over time, and we just felt like the majority of the community wanted us to go this direction, so we are making that change.
So does that mean that Pinball Pass is going to be the same as well?
Yes, so first of all, I'm confirming right now that Pinball Pass is coming to Xbox and PlayStation day one. So right now, Pinball Pass is purchased as an in-game transaction on the Epic Game Store. I think everyone's familiar with that. You buy the tickets and then you transact for the Pinball Pass. So the PinballfX in-game store is going to remain in the game, even though the core pinball experience will be purchased on console stores, right? Mm-hmm. So you'll still buy virtual currency, and then you will redeem that virtual currency for the Pinball Pass. And we might also be able to gift virtual currency. There's a lot of things that we can do with that. I think it's exciting for the future.
Awesome.
Like for events and different things that we're going to enter into the game that can be redeemed for the virtual stuff.
Yeah.
But the Pinball Pass itself, I'm really excited to announce, is going cross-commerce. So if you subscribe on the Epic Game Store or on Xbox, wherever you buy your subscription, and then you want to play your tables on another platform, the Pinball Pass is the thing that will unlock that. And Pinball Pass will roll out to platforms in the future as well. So it's a connective tissue. If you want to experience your tables anywhere, do so with the Pinball Pass. Now, what this does mean about buying tables is that is not going to be cross-commerce. So if you buy a pinball table on the Epic Game Store, you will not be able to do that, to play it on the PlayStation unless you buy it there.
Okay.
So I know for a lot of you who did buy into the ticket system and you trusted us with that, you're wondering, what do I do now? Well, we have a way to take care of you, and we'll be announcing how that's going to happen in the future. We'll make sure that you have the tables on your preferred platform of choice in the future. So that's our commitment to you. And it's a big move, changing up the monetization, but we need to get this right. And it seems like this is what the majority of our community wanted.
Well, this all sounds pretty good so far. What about content? What can we expect to see on PlayStation and Xbox? Okay,
yeah, let's talk about content. But before we do, I also want to tell you what the change in business model means to our production schedule, which affects content, right? With the in-game store, what was really cool about that is that we could publish content really quickly. We avoided all sorts of first-party approvals processes and publishing overhead and things that make games getting to market longer. Mm-hmm. Now that that's going away and that's back in play, we have to put our games through the traditional publishing process, which means we're not going to be able to release tables on a monthly basis. It's part of the trade-off here, I suppose. What that means is that tables in the future are going to release on a bi-monthly basis or on a quarterly basis, and are most likely now going to be packaged together instead of single releases. And so what you'll also see then is that big bundles like Star Wars and Marvel and Williams, things like that, will be bundled together in big packages, because we can't have 100 and whatever individual pinball tables published to stores. It's just not feasible. So that's one big change. Now, in terms of what content is coming day one to the PlayStation and Xbox platforms, I'm happy to say that all 67 tables, I believe there's 67 anyway right now, plus whatever is releasing between now and then, because we have other releases coming still, are going to be there day one for Xbox and PlayStation. So there's going to be a lot of content day one. I'm really excited about that. And I have to say that our table lineup is exceptional. I can't wait to get the new games out and the stuff that we haven't announced yet.
Awesome. So the entire Pinballfx early access library will be in there, plus a few surprises, I think I heard.
There are surprises, yes.
Okay.
I think we're going to be revealing some of those very soon. You might even see a graphic up behind me, showing like our roadmap or something, but I believe we're going to make a big announcement here pretty soon.
Oh, just pretty soon. Always teasing us, literally always teasing us every time you come
In
on.
this show, still like in a couple minutes.
Okay, well, I'm sure that there are some people out here that are also wondering about Nintendo Switch. Will this version also be coming to the Switch?
Okay, I don't have a release date for you yet for Nintendo Switch. There's a lot of optimization that has to go on, and that little screen and that device, we have to do a lot of work. So right now we're actually targeting April of 2023 for the release of Nintendo Switch and other platforms, which we'll fill you in on when we can, but that's the plan.
Okay, so hopefully just a couple months after PlayStation and Xbox.
That's the plan for now, yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, I know that there are a few PC players wondering when they will be getting a cabinet mode update. Will that be happening after the console version?
Yeah, we're gonna circle back around to cabinet mode once the console ports are done. So we might be able to get an update out as early as February.
Okay.
But I just want to reiterate again, cabinet mode is an incredibly important part of PinballfX on PC. It will improve, and we have a lot of features planned.
Okay, well, do you have any other platform updates for us today?
No more platform updates for today. However, to celebrate the release of PinballfX on PlayStation 5, Xbox, and the Epic Game Store, we are going to release one of the most iconic and most celebrated pinball games ever made. I hope you enjoyed this announcement.
Let's go, thing! All right, everyone, time for a game. The Mamushka! Not bad. Well played, thing. You're really on the ball.
The Addams Family is coming to PinballfX. Drop your favorite emoji in the chat to let us know how excited you are about this table. The remastered version looks awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this as well, Rose. Table designer Pazzo did an amazing job making this table feel fresh. He did a killer job on the remastered version. We're gonna have a deeper look at the table in January with a dev diary, so you'll get more footage and an inside look at the game. I'm super happy that we were able to include all the original music. The majority of the cast, there's one member missing that we couldn't work out, but otherwise, this game is authentic, it's cool. So glad we got the Addams Family done.
Yeah, me too. Can you tell us how much it's going to cost and when it's getting released?
Okay, so the Addams Family pinball is going to cost $9.99 on the store, like no more in-game store, right? And it's going to release day one, February of 2023, when we release PlayStation 5 and Xbox and the Epic Game Store. And yeah, we're saying PinballfX now. It's no more PinballfX early access at that point.
There it is. The Addams Family pinball is coming to PinballfX on Xbox, PlayStation, and the Epic Game Store for $9.99 and for Pinball Pass subscribers. Did I get that straight?
You got it right.
All right,
yes,
great.
It is in the Pinball Pass. We got to remember that.
Yes, yes. Well, is there anything else you have for us before we go?
How about some more table announcements? Maybe something to hold us all over until the Addams Family releases in February?
Okay.
All right, so I'm happy to confirm right now that the DreamWorks tables, which are going to be known as the DreamWorks Pinball Pack, which was Trolls, Kung Fu Panda, and How to Train Your Dragon, as well as Peanuts Snoopy Pinball, are going to release on December 15th.
Awesome.
For PinballfX Early Access on the Epic Game Store. And I think we have trailers for those right now.
All right, let's check them out.
Snoopy, supper time! It was a dark and stormy night. Seek out the Red Baron and bring him down. I love baseball! That stupid tree has my kite! Fly, kite, fly! Come on, Snoopy, collect the samples. A friendship like ours is worth all the money in the world.
Here it comes! Come on, bud! Welcome to dragon training. I hope you're hungry. Fire! Stairs. I hate stairs. I love kung fu!
Hit it, Paul. Inner peace. You are free to eat.
Yeah. Ooh, the pool of sacred tears. You want to get something to eat?
All right, let's do this!
Slap it, boss. The troll's main source of happiness comes from singing. If I were you, I would aim into his mouth.
Oh, give me that cute little ball!
Nice, this means that there are 4 more tables releasing for Pinball FX Early Access this year. You know, I am a huge Trolls fan.
I know this, Rose. That's why we were making this all happen
Thank
for you,
you.
just for you.
Thank
Trolls
you.
is going to be on, PlayStation 5 very soon in February, right?
Very
I know that's
exciting.
what you're playing. No, but to confirm the details, the DreamWorks Animation Pinball Pack will release to the Epic Game Store. It'll be $14.99 for the pack. And then Snoopy Peanuts Pinball is, Peanuts Snoopy Pinball, got that one, say that one 10 times fast, is releasing for 60 tickets to the in-game store. And those will be available on December 15th.
Awesome.
There it is.
So exciting. All of this. I'm super excited.
It's a lot for today. I hope you all, I hope we managed to say it correctly.
Get it all in there. Yeah, well, thank you for the massive update today.
You're welcome. It was a lot of fun to be here. I hope you're all looking forward to the release of Pinball FX on PlayStation and Xbox in February. Thank you for staying with us during early access. You know, I mean, we tried a lot of things, as you all know. We, and that's part of early access. I will say that our team worked very, very hard, and they're continuing to work hard. We've encountered a lot of things during the course of Pinball FX development. I know we announced it almost 2 years ago. We've dealt with the pandemic, post-pandemic. We've been affected by the war quite a bit in Russia. No excuses, but behind the scenes, a lot has gone on. I'm happy to say that we're near the finish line. We're going to get there, and next year is going to be a lot of fun. And so just thank you all, and it was a lot of fun to be here. If you didn't catch anything that we said, or was kind of unclear, we have an FAQ on the Pinball FX website. Go check that out. We have all today's news in written form, and you can check it out.
Awesome. Well, thank you again.
You are welcome.
Well, the release of Pinball FX may be a few months away for PlayStation and Xbox, but our dear friend Akosh is right around the corner with a community update. If you're liking the show, be sure to like and subscribe. Take it away, Akosh.
I love that guy.
Let's ask Akosh.
Hello everybody, I'm really happy to finally share the console news with all of you. And Addams Family 2, 2023 will be the year for pinball. The community team, Ben, Linda and myself are really looking forward to talking with the Xbox and PlayStation players and welcoming them back. We're gonna have a lot of fun. Alright, let's go out into the world a little bit. The brand new game Sonic Frontiers continues the great tradition of having pinball in Sonic games. Introducing the ancient pinball machine, a very bumper heavy table with some interesting loops. If you encounter it, make sure to max it out. We are counting on you. This year has been great for pinball creators as well. Our dear hobby is getting more and more views thanks to seasoned veterans and new players alike. We all know and love Deadflip, Spaceys, Crow, Pinball Wiz, The Blockade, but let me highlight some of the new creators we have been in contact this year. Newleaf88, GlitchCat7, Alex Tiger 71, Flannel Cat, Autobus 59, Cat Makes, Tonda Gossa, Jersey Johnny, Jojo Mart. I have linked all of their channels in the pinned comments, so check them out below. Thank you everyone, have a great holiday season, and see you next year.
Thanks, Akos, and big thanks to all the creators and streamers for taking the time to share Zen's news and play pinball on all their channels.
Yep, and guys, to see more about tables available day 1 for PinballFX launch, be sure to view this playlist or head on over to Reddit, where Zen's team is waiting to answer your questions. Until then, everyone, we'll catch you on the flip side.